Hello and welcome to this video. We're going to talk about mindfulness and meditation, the differences, similarities, and how they're entangled. So in my last video, I spoke about mindfulness and what it is. So I'm not going to go into that now. But meditation is a little bit like exercise in the way that you've got many different forms of meditation. So some meditation practices are like the plank, some meditation practices are like star jumps, some are like press-ups, some are like going for a run. And they all develop different facets of your mind, like different exercise and develop different parts of your body. So that's an important thing just to outline first. So you might hear of mindfulness meditation. And mindfulness meditation is a meditation technique to practice and develop the skill of mindfulness. So this is one of those types of meditation, and what I'm mainly going to speak about. The difference between meditation and mindfulness is that meditation is really, it can be boiled down or defined as the practice, or at least mindfulness meditation can be defined as the practice of concentration, of developing focus, the ability to hold your attention on the thing that you decide to hold your attention on for longer. I think if you're going to talk about schoolwork or uni or work, loving relationships and stuff like that, it's quite obvious that it's a ruddy good skill to be able to hold your concentration on the thing that you want to hold your concentration on, rather than getting lost in thought. And basically this is done in meditation by picking an object of focus, for example, the sensation of the palm of my hand. So I hold my attention on the sensations from the palm of my hand. And my mind might go, ooh, I wonder what is for dinner tonight. Maybe it's going to be this. So my attention has been taken away from the sensation of my hand towards the thought. Or maybe there's a bit of both. But either way, I'm not being totally mindful of my hand. I notice that I have been lost in this trail of thought. So I really have a choice here. I could either engage in the thought, where I'll go, maybe I'll have this, I sort of want some vitamin D, so I'm going to have some egg yolks, and then go down it. Or I can practice coming back to what I originally intended to develop, to focus on. And this situation that I've just described there is like a bicep curl. That's a rep. Focus, get lost, notice you're lost, come back, focus. That's one rep. And so just like muscles, you do reps and they develop and they grow and they become stronger. Your ability to focus strengthens through this process. Getting lost and coming back, getting lost and coming back. And eventually, you'll be able to get lost and come back and hold it there for much longer, because you are developing the neural networks of concentration. So that is meditation. How does this tie in with mindfulness? So that would be mindfulness meditation. Mindfulness of palm of hand meditation, to be more specific. How does this help with our everyday lives? Well, really, you would find it very hard to be totally mindful throughout the day if you don't practice meditation. And the reason for this is because without an acute ability to be able to concentrate, when you're doing the dishes and you're trying to be mindful of doing the dishes, the sensation of your feet on the floor, the temperature of the water, etc., you'll get lost in thoughts, or you'll have a thought that will go, ooh, I want to text so-and-so. Well, maybe you should finish this task and then text so-and-so after. Without concentration and the ability to be aware of your internal and external environment, you'll end up flitting around a little bit more rather than completing a task, doing it well, and moving on to the next one. And I don't know if that was the best example, but I'm gonna go with it. I hope it made sense. And also, if you look at the neuroscience behind it, we said earlier in one of the other videos that your body is inherently in the present moment. My hand can't spend time in the past or the future. My hand is just in the present moment. So when you meditate, you are strengthening the neural networks. There's a phrase in neuroscience: neurons that fire together, wire together. So when one neuron meets the next neuron, they have a thing called a synapse, which is basically how they communicate with each other. And when neurons aren't very well developed, the connections, they'll look a bit like this. So this is one neuron, this is the other, if you didn't get that already. They won't be very well connected. The connection is weak. But as you strengthen and use these neurons more, the connection will become strong, and these neurons will communicate more easily. And this is how you change habits. Because on the other hand, if you don't use this network, you will start to weaken this neural network. So the way that meditation then helps mindfulness is, if you're meditating on physical sensations, which holds you in the present moment, you are strengthening the neural networks that are involved with holding your attention on physical sensations. I'll say that again. By meditating on your physical sensations, you are exercising and increasing the strength of the networks that hold your attention on your physical sensations. Also, by noticing that you're going to a thought and then coming back and not placing importance on the thought, you're also weakening the connections which are involved with holding your attention within thought. So you're actually physiologically changing the structures of your brain by meditating to have a brain which is habitually more in the body, more in the present moment. So you are training your experience of the world to be one more in the present moment. I hope that makes sense. And just comment or message me if that doesn't. I'm happy if... I would understand if I just babbled on and it doesn't make any sense. So this is also how you improve mindfulness. You habitually become more mindful when you do mindfulness meditation. So it's not like it basically becomes easier to be mindful if you meditate. So meditation, concentration and focus, mindfulness, being aware of everything. By increasing your concentration, you can therefore hold your attention on your environment better. And also by strengthening certain networks and weakening others, you also become habitually and passively more mindful anyway. I'm going to leave this one here. I hope you enjoyed this video. The next video is, I'm actually now going to get into how do we do it then? How do we develop mindfulness? So I'm going to go into some of the practices that I use and know well, and I'm going to teach you how to do them and talk around the concept of how they work. And then I'll also have another video describing, it'll be like a guided exercise, a guided meditation. So I hope you're all well, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.